from inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Griffin Jax. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
About to get started here, Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0-1. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second,
just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Just underway from Tropicana Field. Singy, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Man at first, one away. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
2 away now.
Batting fourth, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi gets a chance to hit here. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. The 0-1. Right side, hard hit. And that'll do it. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Back here at Tropicana Field, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Davis Martin. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Digging in, Chandler Simpson.
14, Chandler Simpson.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground, Murakami. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. There's a strike. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
The 1-0. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. In there safely.
A good arm behind the dish. It's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
No!
Murakami. He'll do it himself. 2 away. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Hunter Fiducia. And stepping in is the speedy Johnny DeLuca. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. Back now in Tampa Bay, all set for the start of the inning. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. To the right side, Diaz. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Jacob Gonzalez.
That's to third, Caminero. To first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Luis Angel.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. Hitless in 4 at bats yesterday. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
That's a little bit low. That one finds the corner, and the count is 3-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Riku Nishida.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Strike on the inside corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Strike one.
Strike two.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
In the air to left center, Benintendi on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the
Batting
catch.
seventh, second baseman, Carson Williams.
Strike one.
The 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with two strikes.
Hunter Fiducia in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the air, center field. Montgomery moving back for this one. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Rays 1 and the White Sox. Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on tenant. I don't
Whoa.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. One up, one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you,
Up next
he is going to
for
be
the White
frustrated
Sox,
with himself until
catcher
his next
Kyle
at bat.
Teal will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Slow roller to third. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka.
So digging in, Munetaka Murakami popped out and fouled ground first time through.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Two down, nobody on. And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman Chase Mycroft.
Ball one. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit. into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Ball.
That one lifted to left. Simpson under this one. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Welcome back.
And
let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Shortstop Taylor Wall.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-1 down. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Rays, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Now a quick throw to first. Simpson back in on a dive. Aranda batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Simpson at first, 1 gone. And that's off the inside edge, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Rays, 3rd baseman Junior Caminero.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. In comes the run from second. And he's there with a double.
Picks himself up at RBI. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Yandy Diaz digs in now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So
shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. In comes the run from second. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Fastball for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Swing, and he popped it up. Acuna settles under this one. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. Rays 3, and the White Sox nothing. On to the 4th. So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
There's a line drive to left field. Oh, he can't bring it in. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw, and he's into second with nobody out.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think at this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. Swinging a foul straight back.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's ripped into the outfield. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Rays 3 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Show me why you fine. Don't waste no time. Just shake that waistline. You know who I be. Up in VIP.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one almost got him. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Rays, second baseman, Carson Williams.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Out towards left center. Benintendi takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Hunter Fiducia now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and they boost their lead.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air, right field, on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Montgomery.
You know, these White Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but Nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Diaz. One away here in the fifth.
Up next
And you got to
for
give
the
some
White
credit to the
Sox,
other side as
catcher
well. They've been
Kyle
able to get
Teel.
out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The Rays leading by 4, and we're at the top of the fifth. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka
And up next for
Murakami.
Chicago, Munetaka Murakami.
Well, this is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman Chase Mycroft.
Fought off foul. Here's your 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. Ball 3. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Ripped, but it curls foul. Tap foul at the plate.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Grounder off the pitcher. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Up next for the White Sox.
And now they'll hustle out to
designated hitter,
check on him.
Miguel
That was
Vargas.
quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Fastball for a strike at 95. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rays 4 and the White Sox 1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the deep. Doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump. Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 away.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Mydroff tosses to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. Caminero off of first with 2 away. In the air, center field. Acuna has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, but they lead it 4-1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought I was the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe.
Now pitching for the Rays.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
46.
Craig Kimbrell.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
0-1. Out towards right center field. Mullins on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate. For the White Sox, he is struck out, and he is walked. Acuna goes 5 feet 7 inches, 180 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Outside with a breaking ball. That clips the zone, and the count even at 1. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
Up next for Chicago, center fielder Braden
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Braden Montgomery.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That's a ball.
Got him. That ends the frame. Sox move closer on the solo homer. It's now 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson. He last pitched 2 days ago.
And leading off for the Rays, right fielder Johnny DeLuca.
First pitch way inside, a fastball.
Sometimes it takes a Couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jordan Hicks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Newcomb also getting ready. Here's a 2-0. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
In the dirt. Oh, and 2 now. Pitch kicks away. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air to left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams.
Carson Williams.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. In the dirt, throw down to third, but he's back safely. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
That's a strike. And it's fouled away. Williams over at first with 1 away. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and Sean Newcomb taking over on the mound.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Next to hit, Taylor Walls.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. jump off the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the White Sox 2. This is Rays baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rays,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Edwin Uceda. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Catcher Kyle
Teal, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
My draw. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short. Walls. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Hicks.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Leading off, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Up the middle. The sliding play at short. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
This one smacked out to left center. Montgomery gets under it, takes it in for the out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the White Sox 2. Back here in Tampa Bay, stepping in, Jacob Gonzalez.
Jacob Gonzalez.
Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Chicago, shortstop Luis Angel Acuna.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, right fielder
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That to right. DeLuca under it. And that'll do it. It's the Rays 6 and the White Sox 2. Back here at Tropicana Field and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Rays, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
No, that's low.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Cedric Mullins sends it out. His 13th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Now it's going to be Carson Williams. Outside corner for a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Long throw to first, and that's an out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jordan Hicks gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Eric
White Sox,
Fetty on to pitch here. 32nd appearance.
Fetty.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's in there. That's strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. Back now in Tampa Bay. All set to start the 9th in this one. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hey!
And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Line drive and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Whoa.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 7-3. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now here is Munetaka Murakami. That one fouled off. 0-2 now.
Whoa.
One on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the 9th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Just missed. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball down the line, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And foul ball. The 1-2 stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Slice to right. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
White Sox down to their final out. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
Bowling.
One strike away. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Big game for each team, but even more critical for the home team. This swing game, they win the rubber match of the series, take 2 out of 3, feel really good about winning this one. They look ready for the next series.
Footsteps through the dark, the colors shape an amazing display, but aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that jade left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that